This is Nannuopop. I'm Gabriele.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Mauzi.
And here we are in the Berlin studio after a very hard working day. How was today, Lisa? Very hard.
It was very long.
Hard. Very long. I have some teas for you.
Mm-hmm.
We have Darjeeling Green Tea. We have sencha. And we have a black one, golden Yunnan. And ladies first, which one would you like to drink?
Let's try some black tea.
Why? Why? What did you want to try?
No,
I'm curious. What would you have chosen?
Well, I'm not a big fan of multi black teas. That's all.
You're not famous of black tea. Okay.
Yeah.
I would have. Well, tell me what would you have chosen?
Well, we have chosen Yunnan.
No, we have chosen.
Yeah.
We have chosen. But what would you have chosen? If you...
I think the Darjeeling.
Okay. Me too. But just because I mean, like sencha and golden Yunnan are kind of classic, and Darjeeling Green is a little bit of a different one. But let's start with golden Yunnan, and let's see if we can convince Mauzi that actually black tea is worth drinking. I don't have a lotus because we are pretty much improvising here, but we will put a photo on the screen for this tea so that people can see what it is about. And I just go by feeling here about the quantity. Yeah, it's really all about feeling. How much do we have? 85 degrees centigrade. Give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Maybe it's the best actually of all three for this season.
Oh, that's kind of true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's see, what do you expect from this tea? We didn't checked earlier, so I'll ask first Lisa. What do you expect?
I expect some warming taste. Yeah, which will be very good after long working day.
Okay, we'll see. And Mauzi, what do you expect? Except the fact that you expect not liking it.
Well, it depends, maybe.
Maybe.
But I think it will definitely have a lot of maltiness to it, and I think it will also be a bit more harsh, but also on the same time a bit sweet because it's still a Hongcha.
Okay. So I can tell you what we wrote on the bag. We have actually we put quite a lot of information on the pouch, way more than on Nannuoshan. We say that is a superior black tea with golden tips because, as you have seen on the picture, you have this golden, almost golden wire. Jeans is in Chinese, golden wire. I think thread. C is like thread. That is for the buds. And then for the taste, it says it's bold and malty. So the malt is there, and also the strength with the peppery side. So let's see if we can also find the peppery side in it. Intensity is giving a scale from of 7 up to 10, so it's pretty strong. Shall I pull it out? There is a hole here that this is a pot that we had on sale, but one got broken. Thank you, Dimitri, and and so we are using it here. It's actually pouring well.
How much did you put in there?
I don't know. It's like I also don't know how long I steeped. It's just more or less. So it's not very accurate today. Okay, we are challenging the tea. How much do you think it is? I don't know.
5 grams. Yeah.
I think a bit less.
Bit less.
Maybe 4 grams.
Something like that. All right. The color is nice. But we care more about the taste. Here we go. So far I didn't spill anything.
Well, while the video's on.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
we don't
it
talk
wasn't
about
me
this.
before. It was Mauzi that, because I mean, you don't see really where we are. Well, you can imagine because of the boxes that we are in the warehouse, but we are cramped in a corner of the warehouse because the rest is a little bit of a mess, and it's kind of difficult to come here behind the table. Well, the first thing I noticed is that it's way less. I mean, it's not bitter. I was expecting it to be a bit stronger in terms of bitterness. It's quite smooth. I wonder if I brew it too short. What do you think? It's okay? Or?
I mean, it has the body, but I see what you mean with doesn't have the bitterness. It's still a bit harsh, like what you expect from a Yunnan Gold, but it also has a lot of like sourness, I would say.
Sourness, a little bit, yeah. Sourness is, I asked some time ago, long time ago, to a friend, what are sour teas? Because I wanted to do a video that maybe I did, I don't know, where I would find example for every main taste. Like, you know, you have this tea is typical for umami, or this tea is typical for bitter, which is easy. And then when I arrived at sour, I was thinking, well, what is typical for sour? And she mentioned really straight away, she said black teas, many black teas are sour, and TEAWARE. That was she mentioned. So some sourness, yeah, it's kind of to be expected sometimes in black teas. I can do. Also, you know what? I brewed at 84 degrees was, and I mean, it should be done at 90, okay, but also everything was still cold, right? So actually it's even brewed a little bit lower, so maybe that makes a difference. Let's wait that the temperature goes up. I would say that this tea, in Nannuopop you have some, oh shit. You have some teas that I would say honestly would never make it in the Nannuoshan offering. Like I don't think we will ever offer an English breakfast, for example, on Nannuoshan. Can never say no, but there are also teas that we could even offer on Nannuoshan, and I would say this is one of those. Like we have actually golden Yunnan. We just call it with the Chinese name, but we have golden Yunnan also on the Nanno shop. And if you would give me this tea, I couldn't know if it is a pop or a shan.
Oh yeah. Or if you get this in a hotel and they serve you this, like, I would be super happy actually.
Well, okay, that's yeah. That.
Like this is borderline the same quality as what you expect from maybe a Nannuoshan or like a gongfucha.
It's similar, yeah. It is not, of course, the. I mean, it's not for all the pop teas like that. It's different price range, but there is a certain level of overlap, maybe. Yeah. So I think it would be interesting. I did that already with some of the Nannuoshan team before pop was out. But even now, it would be nice to send, some friends that one tea in the wrong pouch. No, really, and see if there is any reaction at all. Friends that would tell you honestly, if something is wrong with it. I think it's something we could experiment, maybe with Sigi.
I mean, you tortured him enough with that kind of experiment.
You know what we could do? I have an idea. We could send, like for this tea, we have also the Nannuoshan version. I don't know if it's still online, but we can check. TEAWARE for sure. We have different ones, right? And so, or Yancha, we have also a lot. And we could tell Sigi, we sell in, let's say, 40s, okay? And there is maybe 2 are in Nannuopop pouches and 2 are in Nannuoshan pouches, and he has to find out which one of the 4 is the pop. That would be interesting to do.
I don't know if I would be good at this.
I mean, if I taste the teas before and I know it, then it's probably yes. But I haven't tasted the Ginseng for long. I remember it was stronger, so that's why I found this weaker. Yeah, but this is something would be nice. Maybe we could even do it. Thinking, sorry, but you could even do a collection online. You know, we do sometimes the four teas blind tasting. We do a blind tasting. We say find out what is the pop.
It's a black sheep kind of.
Yeah, it would be cool. So I think we have to do that. Unfortunately, all these ideas are kind of easier to say and takes always more time to do. Do I have to wait longer or not? I don't know.
I think just go for it.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Do you like it so far?
I really like the texture of this tea. Yeah, maybe also because this method of brewing, like a classic black tea, I wouldn't do. I imagine it doing in a teapot for a long time. Maybe because it was so fast. Then the taste is so light.
You know, actually, when I took the teapot, I thought we can do Western style brewing. But then I probably just put too many leaves and it was already over with that. I have to keep it shorter.
The
you know,
instinct.
that was just the idea. Sometimes we write, now it's stronger. Yeah, now you get that little bit peppery and also in German Pelzig. Pelzig, there's always this problem with Pelzig, I never know how to translate it. You know what this means?
I think we had this in the last tea.
Yeah, we had it.
Someone said cottonmouth, kind of.
Yeah, like you have some, it's furry on the mouth a little bit. Well, it's interesting how different it is actually. Being a person that like it on the light side, I prefer the previous brew. What about you?
But now I can feel also the spiciness.
Yeah, yeah.
Some, yeah.
So it adds complexity, but you lose a little bit on the smooth side. Yeah. I mean, we could also try the Darjeeling Green, so we make Mauzi happy. Now the problem is that we didn't think about brewing 2 teas and going out of here to get no way I can reach to that Gaiwan there. And okay, I have an idea. Look, I can reach to these. It will be difficult to clean this, but Darjeeling Green. What to expect from a Darjeeling Green?
I think the last time I drank one was maybe 10 years ago.
No excuse, no excuse.
I pass to you.
Okay, let's start another. What to expect from a Darjeeling period? What do you expect? Nothing.
Actually, some kind of fruity, but also floral notes. It's very aromatic black tea from my experience.
Yeah, I think it's aromatic. Yeah, and I mean, people say that Darjeeling has more spiciness than in Assam, for example. But so I would expect it to be a little bit of a spicy. I mean, it's not 100% clean, so we will have some Darjeeling with traces of golden Yunnan. Darjeeling. And the selection for pop was done anyway by Jens. So I'm not even sure if I tasted all the pop. I think so. I tasted them all, but I certainly don't remember this one. All right. What's the temperature? This kettle is kind of broken. We have to 80. That's perfect. What does it say here? 80. Okay.
The leaves are smaller.
The other one, yeah.
The golden Yunnan also.
The golden Yunnan had, I think some of the leaves are whole. Well, for Darjeeling, they're all broken. Yeah, they are. I mean, not all of them, but some are big pieces of leaves, while Darjeeling is chopped, I think. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. So let's get, while it steeps, let's get ready. It says, so the other one was intensity 7. This is intensity 3. It's like the opposite side. Crisp with a fruity, woody character. So fruity and woody. Let's check. Okay. I think on the website we have also the adjectives, and so here we have just this single sentence character that when we were thinking at that, we thought we have to write on the pouch just in one short sentence something that gives the feeling of the tea. It doesn't have to be necessarily taste, it can be also something else, but it has to give the feeling of what the tea is. So with the previous one, bold and malty with the peppery side, I think it was kind of...
Was spot on.
Yeah.
Do you think that this tea is possible to brew gongfu style because of the broken leaves?
I think you could do. I do all of my tea at home, actually. Almost, not always, but most of the time I do gongfu. Like I would do even Earl Grey gongfu. But it's... you know, like for example, this teapot has a bowl strainer inside, but you know the holes are, I don't know, maybe 1-2 millimeters wide. So I thought I will add also these, just to be on the safe side. Something I wouldn't do with whole leaf tea. Shall I? I don't know. More? How much leaves did I put? I think it was quite a bit. Let's. It was even too long.
How many brews it's possible to do with a Nannuopop tea?
Yeah, it depends a little bit on the tea. I think that for almost every tea in Western style, we give also a second brew. Like, I don't know, I think for the Earl Grey it is 5 minutes, and then for the second is 8. But there are some teas that we try to do a second brew, we were not happy, and so we're not giving it. So we give it only once. In Western style. In gongfu style, it, you know, you can do, you know, it's different. Let's see. I mean, from the color, I would say, sorry, I put it a little bit too much, but I would say it is overbrewed.
That was actually my first thought when it came out.
I mean, you know that I'm an expert in overbrewing. No one forget the brew like me. I mean, the best is when sometimes I'm even able to forget the first brew. Usually, you know, when you do gongfucha, usually it's not the first one that you forget because you are craving for the tea. But sometimes I'm doing other things. I do the first brew and then I forget about it. And 10 minutes later.
Well, it's not only that. You sometimes also start the kettle and then you completely forgot to brew at all.
That's also an aspect, yeah. So it's definitely, I anticipate, is overbrewed. So it has more bitterness than I would like it to have. So I would have to do it shorter. So we have to go over that bitterness. Sorry about that. I mean, the interesting thing for me is that it reminds me even a black Darjeeling. You know, because of these, I call it spiciness that it has. That it is green, but actually it's like a black one.
It actually reminds me a lot of Moroccan mint tea.
Moroccan mint tea without the mint.
No, with
the mint.
Yeah. Maybe even only the mint.
Wow. So you have a little bit because of freshness.
Yeah, the kind of mintiness.
Mm. Yeah, it has something like that. Yeah, that's true. We have the masala, the mint masala.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the summer type. Although that one is done with Assam.
Do you think that Pop will have some other blends in the future, like with apple pieces or something like this?
I mean, not that extreme. Apple pieces in tea. Apple pieces, I don't think I can sell that. No, the only problem I would have is that we had this kind of rule that we sell only tea that we also drink. And I don't know if I can drink tea with apples. At least not on a regular basis, let's say. That would be... I mean, nothing against apples, but I don't know. You know, the fact of introducing... It would be possible. There is one aspect, though, that we don't have to neglect. Is that doing this pouch is a pain right there. It's like, you know, it took a lot of time to do all the design and then the printing. And we printed a huge amount of pouches just to keep the price low. And if you would come up with a new line, with the specialty, how do? We have to print only that one. So, I mean, you could use other pouches and so, but also logistically, it requires, not forgetting the tea and some thoughts.
An idea would be shortly before summer to release like a line of teas that are well for ice brewing. Or brewing.
Yes, that could be an idea. But actually, also another idea is something that we didn't try, is to try the 27, I think, teas we have in cold brew and see what of those are also the most suitable. So that if out of our collection, those 5s are those that we suggest doing in summer. Also an option. I think this one would render really good. While I don't think that the golden Yunnan would be as good.
Actually, golden a cold brew like Yunnan.
You like?
Yeah, it's really good actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we have to try. Maybe we can give Mauzi the special task of doing 27 cold brews.
At least this was my way of getting rid of the Dianhong I had at home.
Okay, nice. There is also this thing that I might have mentioned sometimes especially in the south of the US, they have what they call sun tea, and they put just leaves, and usually it's done not with high quality tea, but they put just leaves in a bottle, and they put the bottle under the sun for a few hours, and they just brew like that. I tried it once, kind of okay.
I mean, it's better than doing it in a microwave, so.
Yeah, now it's way lighter. I mean, we are doing this brewing that is somewhat in between Gongfu and Western. Now, if I would say which one of the two do you prefer? Lisa?
I think I like the first one, but just because it didn't develop the bitterness right away.
You mean just because I brew it properly? Yes.
Well, my answer is to be expected.
Okay. Yes, okay. Darjeeling. Okay. Yeah. I have to say that if I consider all brews, I really like the first brew of the black tea. It's like, by putting leaves without knowing how much, brewing I don't know how long, it came out really, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, it was the perfect brew. So you guys, well, we don't know how many leaves I put in. Maybe 4 to 5 grams, we said. This is maybe 130 milliliters. And you can check on the video how long we brew it. Those were really good. But other than that, generally speaking, I prefer the Darjeeling because it gives me, I really like Darjeeling tea. So it gives me that spiciness. That's why if I have to go for a let's call it classic black tea, I would go for Darjeeling or English breakfast because those gives me this additional spiciness that otherwise you don't have. Because I mean, if you take an Assam, you get just this strength, but that's it, right? And
it's just a punch in your face.
Yeah. Look, to 10 seconds. Lisa's finishes work today at 4. It is 5 seconds to 4. So I would say it's time for you to go home. And unfortunately for me not, but you know, that's part of the game. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for tea.
Bye.
Bye.